Holiday travel rush is almost here, and United Airlines says it's expecting the most flyers ever for an end-of-the-year travel season. The airline is anticipating around 9 million passengers will take to the skies between December 21st and January 8th. And here to talk more about how to navigate the rush is Josh Ernest, Executive Vice President of Communications for United Airlines. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's nice to see you this morning.
Thanks. Now, I think a lot of people were relieved that the Thanksgiving holiday rush went pretty well. So what do you think went well during? Why?
Yeah, it went extraordinarily well. We did a lot of planning in advance of the holiday to make sure that it did. You know, we're not just expecting the Christmas holidays to be really busy. The Thanksgiving holiday was the busiest we've ever had as well. The investments we made in technology and staffing, having a little luck with the weather also helped out a lot. But we're really pleased with that performance in Thanksgiving, and it gives us actually a lot of optimism that the holidays around Christmas and New Year's are going to go very well as well.
People will be very happy to hear that.
Yeah,
All right, why do you think there are record-breaking numbers with people traveling this year?
Yeah, I think there are a couple reasons for that. At least, and maybe I'm speaking personally a little bit too, I still remember vividly that time during, you know, the holidays of 2020 when we were just stuck in my house with my wife and kids. Now, it was special to spend the time with them, but we miss grandparents and cousins and aunts and uncles, and I think people appreciate that as much as ever, even a couple years removed from the pandemic.
That's very true.
I think that is a big part of it. I also think that what we are seeing, particularly over the second half of this year, and this is true across the industry, especially United Airlines, air travel has become more reliable. That I think people do feel like they can count on leaving on time, getting their destination on time. We're certainly delivering at much higher rates than we have in the past, and I think that also has people booking tickets thinking, I know I can get to Grandma's house this year on time.
All right, what is the busiest days of travel?
So we expect that the busiest days this year will be the 22nd and 23rd, so those weekend days right before Christmas, and then January 2nd, people got to shake off the New Year's hangover and get home and get back to work. So those we think will be the busiest days. But look, we actually think the whole period, you know, sort of starting as soon as you know, early next week, you're going to see the airport be a little busier. Our schedule is going to ramp up. We're going to have more flights in those periods. We anticipate that those flights are going to be more full than usual. So those are going to be busy periods. But our team at United is ready to go. We have the best airline professionals in the world working at Newark and LaGuardia. Those are tough airports to operate in. We put our best people there, and they deserve all the credit for working through the holidays, but also really delivering for our customers.
And let's talk about Newark. A lot of local travelers are going to be going through there. Advice for people traveling during this rush?
Yeah. The most important piece of advice that I give to everybody, and I give this to my family too, download the United app if you're flying United. There is so much functionality that is on that app that I think that a lot of people don't know about. If you, so using the app, it'll tell you which part of the curb to get dropped off at the airport. You have the opportunity to pay for your bags in advance so that you can skip the line where you have to show your ID to get the bags. You can just, we call it the bag drop shortcut. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but it does allow you to skip the line. So the kind of functionality that we built in the app makes travel so much easier, and it's important for people to get familiar with it in advance. There's some things you can do in advance of traveling before you even have to leave for the airport. So getting familiar with that app, downloading it, it will make your travel a lot easier. It's also a really good way for us to communicate with you about what's happening with your flight.
Good advice. Josh Ernest, thank you so much for being here this morning.
So nice to see you, Cindy. Thanks for the opportunity.
And happy holidays.
Same to you.